to the Glass Bowl in Toledo, home to the Toledo Rockets. A great crowd getting revved up and anxious for kickoff in this one. Today, two teams set to square off in a max slugfest. As we'll see, the winners of 3 straight, the UMass Minutemen, taking on the winners of 5 straight, the Toledo Rockets. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. UMass will kick off and will be underway. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes and they'll stop him at the 16. So Toledo's offense takes the field. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the bag from the running back position. David, this guy did it. He was
And I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw it, man. So many different ways he could hurt you, and he could be a focal point of this offense. The defense, they know well and good of what happened last week. And their first objective this week, Palmer, is to stop that dude.
Yeah, they know the entire offense goes through him. All week long, they've been stressing. Tackling, staying in your gaps, waiting at the point of attack, getting as many hats to the football as humanly possible, because you can't shut this guy down. You can only hope to contain him, but what a challenge this defense faces today.
And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And the Rockets line up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. So UMass offense has the ball for the first time. The matchup we'll be watching in this one really takes you back. Big-time running back going right into the face of a tackling machine at linebacker, David.
Yeah, and we're going to see this individual battle a lot. Not just in pass coverage when they match up, but just meeting in holes. And who's going to win when they go head-to-head? That will be a big factor in who wins this football game. But, Jesse, one-on-one, this is going to be a show.
This is going to be an incredible matchup that's going to go on until there's zeros up on the clock. Both of these guys have circled this game on the calendar. who they were going to be facing. And two guys we know are going to play at the next level. But I think this is probably one of the better individual matchups we're going to see all season long.
That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line.
And that's what I love about this offense. You're not going to get all of your big chunk plays in the passing game by throwing it deep down the field. You can kind of dink and dunk. And on that RPO play, they had it dialed up and set up to go to that player in the right flat. Nice job.
UMass getting set to snap it on 1st and 10. Looking for room. It's Harper. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Looking downfield, it's Mayo. The short hands, it's Harper. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. UMass to the line, facing 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure coming. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. UMass will line up to punt it away. First one of the day is off. He was called on 3 times in that victory last week. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Guys, let's see what Toledo can get done on offense this time. Oh, they're after him. Just a short pass to the tight end. Guys, let's chat about Toledo. Really interesting matchup here. It's always fun when the top 2 teams in the conference get to square off in the regular season. With all the expansion, it's become a little bit of a rarity, hasn't it?
It has. Obviously, there's so many teams in each conference, but head-to-head still very much matters. So if you're sitting, obviously, at the top like these teams are, the head-to-head this day will really matter down the road.
Yeah, this was a game we circled way back in the preseason, expecting these 2 teams to be as good as they are, and now we get to find out who's the best in conference. Both these teams relishing this opportunity to show not only their opponent, but the rest of the conference who the top dog is.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Catch inside the 30 and still running. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
The Rockets racing to the line in a hurry-up. The play-action fake. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Makes the grab on the left. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Minutemen going back to work on offense. On the ground, it's Harper. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Pulls and throws off the RPO. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Looking to throw, it's Mayo. Plucks it out of the air. He'll make a play on 3rd down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32. fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't gain any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player vertically down the field for an explosive play down the line. Just keep that in mind.
This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. Leaves it with the back. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. They'll run play action. Here's the pressure. A little floater there that falls incomplete. The Minutemen a bit behind the sticks here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. It's on target and complete. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. UMass getting set to snap it on 1st and 10. Give to the back. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6. Play number 9 on this drive. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Quick strike complete. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. With a 1st down, they'll snap it from the 32. Leaves it with the running back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Keeps it on the bootleg. He'll throw it. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. Final play of the quarter coming. To the air. It's Mayo. Unloads to the wideout. This one's complete. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. That's the end of the period, and it's Toledo holding the lead. We put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the 2nd. They've got a 1st down here to open the period. They'll leave it with him. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Trying play action. He's got it on the move. Touchdown, Minutemen! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
I think the days of running backs just running downhill are out the window. You better be able to do this. You see the playmakers, slip him out of the backfield, throw him the football. He'll handle the rest, get in the end zone for the touchdown.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point makes it 7-3. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. South Carolina is down right now, but you simply can't rule out a comeback. Jadeveon Clowney had a hand in getting this kid to Columbia, so if he thinks the magic is there, who am I to disagree?
Power football with the run.
It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Northern Illinois. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the 1st down.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the 1st down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
Caught in the backfield, it's Yates. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. And the Rockets are in the hurry-up.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you could tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game. They pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. That's not the first time they've seen that.
the play fake. Now to throw. Fires to the big fella. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
And that's why play action is going to be big in this game. You saw how it just freezed the second level of that defense just for a second and allowed the tight end to work himself vertically down the field. But how about this guy after the catch, right? So hard to bring down. What a weapon.
They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Here comes the heat. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
That defense was not fooled at all. Kind of a running situation, right? A lot of times you go for it on fourth down, and it's already 3rd and 2 or 3 yards. Defense wasn't fooled, did a great job pinning their ears back, getting the quarterback, and getting him on the ground.
The Rockets send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. A quick pass to the left. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Using his legs, it's Harper. Spins away from the defender. At the 45 on his way. It's a seam wide open. He's at touchdown, Minuteman. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
Man, it's easy to call plays when I got guys like this who can take the ball and rip it 70-plus to the house. How about the speed? He showed you a little bit of wiggle. This dude's got it all. Nice touchdown run by the running back.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. You want to see quick strike ability? It was epitomized there. 2 plays, 80 yards, touchdown on the board. He'll start the return inside his spot. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Toledo has the ball. Here comes the offense. So far, they've only been able to muster a field goal, but hoping to get things cooking here. Complete to start this drive. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. To the air on first down. And the rush will get to him at the 25. Not sure exactly what led to that, whether the protection wasn't right or the quarterback just didn't see it, but the result was a negative play and a sack.
Well, one thing I do know is that quarterback had no chance to get that ball downfield. That pocket was breaking down, and it was breaking down quickly. There were just too many bodies in that backfield for the QB to make anything happen.
And the Rockets have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Wants to go up top. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. He's looking downfield to throw. Blasted as he lets it go. The Rockets decide to punt it away. Coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Looking to throw, it's Mayo. He's got him.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Gives it to the back on the draw. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They're going to ride this running back. Gets it past the marker. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. UMass quickly back to the line.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas, right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
They're working that left side. And he's brought down after a nice gain. UMass getting set to snap it on 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a space. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. 2nd down coming. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. And he kept that one just straight enough to graze inside the left upright. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. And he was able to run through 1 tackle, but still only a modest gain. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking. Back to pass. Here's a heat. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they really could have used that catch. Their physical pass defense, it brings up a 4th down. And the Rockets will send out the punt unit. Perhaps feeling that coverage coming, signals for the fair catch and makes it at the 25. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. Makes the grab. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. And the throw out to the sideline, just a few yards. UMass now faces a 3rd and short. Wants to throw, it's Mayo. Looking down the middle. It's caught downfield. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Finds a man in the middle. They've got the 1st down, mark it at the 26 in the waning seconds of the half. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got his man on the right.
The thing I like about the slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route run. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
Finds a soft spot in the middle. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. The offense calls timeout. It's the 2nd one they've used this half. UMass to the line facing 3rd and long. Gets the back moving. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Rushes on him. Ball bounced right to him, and he's on the move. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the 1st down. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Between the uprights, it's good. And that lead grows even bigger.
And I like the way this defense just finished. And I know they're trailing, but they didn't give up the touchdown. Got a little bit of momentum. Not much time left in this first half, but you got halftime to make some adjustments, come out with some energy, but a nice stop here.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Sweet cut there. And he finds enough running room, and he's marked down at the 20. That's going to wrap up the first half here. And now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Gentlemen, what else is new? A spirited environment there in Toledo. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside the glass bowl.
The Rockets will kick it away to start the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The UMass offense returns to the field. They opened this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
Coming to the line of scrimmage on third down. Off play action. Unloads it left. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. UMass will line up to punt it away. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires to the wideout. Connection to the right. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
Well, they're trailing by a lot of points right now, and the problem is there's usually only one way to get back into it, and that means throwing the ball, and the defense knows it. And that's why they're pinning their ears back. They're dialing up blitzes. Guys are just rushing upfield, and they're finding it easier to get to the quarterback. They've got a few sacks already in this game. It's going to be even easier at this point because this offense has just dug themselves into such a big hole.
Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. Quick release by the QB. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Offense gets set for second down. Back to pass. It's Mayo. Trying to get behind the defense. He's got it on the right. The junior making a clutch play and turning in a big catch.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself at the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the third quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs. And this play caller is still asking for shot plays. And listen, you're the quarterback. You're happy to oblige. When you've got the playmakers you have offensively, just keep chucking it.
UMass just trying to get some of that yardage back here on second down. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. What a job to lay out and make the catch. This UMass offense is moving quickly down the field. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Had to work to pick up 3 down to the 33-yard line. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Gets it out quickly. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. The Minutemen come to the line on 3rd and short. Motion from the back. 3rd down play from the gun. Snagged out of the air. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14. The Minutemen were pinned deep in their own territory, but now they've got a little breathing room. He's got his man. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. Running back searching for a hole. Touchdown, UMass! And the beatdown has ensued. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Mountain West. Boise State is trailing right now, but I'm old enough to remember the 07 season where this program ran the Statue of Liberty play to win the Fiesta Bowl. If that group could find a way, there's hope for this team. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to UNLV. The Mountain West likes to keep things interesting, and we'll circle back if anything big happens. Gentlemen?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete on the right side. There he goes. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line.
Really nice decision by the quarterback. 3rd and long, and nothing was open deep down the field. So he's able to check it down and get it to a pretty athletic guy who shows you what they can do with the ball after the catch. He finds a few blocks, he uses his speed, and that turns into be a huge gain for the offense.
And the Rockets can really attack on this 2nd and short. Quickly out to the tight end. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this 3rd down, or else they are really in trouble. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. The Rockets come to the line with a new set of downs. He'll pull it on the read. Got the first down. Looking for more. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Rockets trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. Trying to find the end zone. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. A very productive play on first down has now set us up with his 2nd and goal. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. If this defense can come up with a stop here, they will take a giant step. Scores on the sneak.
It's just so nice to have a sneak. He can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
Conversion attempt is coming. He's looking to throw. Bringing the heat. And the ball is out. Who's going to get it? The offense somehow fell on it, and they'll retain possession.
Yeah, and the defense comes up with the stop, and you just wonder, the analytics world and all that stuff, that whatever the card says to do, you're supposed to do. I wonder if they were listening to that card.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll this drive from the 18-yard line. The give to the back. Got it across the 20 and out to the 23. A pickup of 4. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Now they'll run the draw. Into a mass of giant bodies. We'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24. UMass now faces a 3rd and short. Dropping back, it's Mayo. He unleashes a long one. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. UMass will line up to punt it away. Fair catch is signaled and made, and they'll go to work from the 27-yard line. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. Makes the catch. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight. Them. So first down will open up the final period. Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come over, getting him the football, making the first down. And they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
Wants to throw on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Yates. It's a fumble. And he was able to get back on top of his own fumble. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. The give to the tailback. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. The Rockets will hustle to the line.
This offense is going to try and grind their way to a win now. They're going to start force-feeding this guy the football, too. He's made a few plays earlier in this game, but now in the fourth quarter, it's about force-feeding him, getting some push up front, and just icing this thing.
To the air on second down. And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this third and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. A shot for the end zone. Can't complete the long throw, and the defense gets off the field on fourth down. He'll keep it himself. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. Second down coming up. Give to the running back. Not a lot of daylight. He gets one to the 32. The Minutemen come to the line on third and short. They'll send the back in motion. To the air, it's Mayo. Creates a little space. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. UMass getting set to snap it on first and 10. The give, and tick, 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 tick. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. To the ground with the back. Oh, he's got some space. He's at the 10. Touchdown, UMass. And the route is on. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their fourth straight win.
And this dude has been a problem today. Almost 200 yards rushing, rips off another long run. He has been impossible to stop. They featured him, and Palmer, I would continue to feature him.
Yeah, I would too, David. I think he's the definition of a running back that gets better as the game goes on. The more and more you give him the football, he just seems to get stronger. He seems to get faster. People do not want to tackle this guy for 60 minutes. He is putting on a show.
And he added the extra point. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. The Rockets offense is back on the field. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs, on first down finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points, but they've had some success.
Picked off. What a play to set him up.
And I love this defense understanding situational football. You got the lead in the fourth quarter, getting your nickel packages. You know the pass is coming, and the execution was great.
Yeah, they thrive on takeaways, and they love to get into games late with the lead because one of the strengths of their entire team is their secondary, and you saw it there. In nickel, they're able to come away with the pick, and it's looking like they're going to be able to seal this game.
Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach. So now it's second and long. He wants to change this route. It's reverse. Oh, that did not go as planned, except for the defense. They were right there to make the big stop. The Minutemen with a ton of work to do here on third down. Looking for a gap. It's Harper. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. And here comes the field goal unit. This kicker has already made a couple today. He splits the uprights, and that will extend their lead even further.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Nicholson. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line.
And that was a pretty good run there for the offense. And listen, I know this game's over, but that's what this offense needs a little bit more. They need a little more balance, a little more easy second down situations with some positive runs on first down. They just need something to get them going, some kind of spark. The ground game might be it in the future.
Lining up from the 34 on first down. Got out of trouble and throws. Fires to the big fella. Finds his way up just short of the 40 to the 39-yard line before he goes out of bounds. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Looking downfield on first down. Grabs it in the middle. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Rockets pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Wants to go up top on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Wants to go up top. Right on target this time. Stop just inside the 25. Will mark it at the 24. Pick up of 10 and a first down. Under fire. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out. They take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to play with the same type of intensity and the same level of execution.
Well, Jesse, it's easy to look good on the field when you look that good in your unit. Like when you look that good coming off the bus. Those dudes are good. This is a great team, and they proved it. Just domination from start to finish.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation